Myself, Pavan Kumar, lecturer mathematics from Government Polytechnic Bathinda, and subject of my topic is applied mathematics, and topic is definitions of matrix, types of matrix, addition and subtraction of operations of a matrix. First of all, definitions of matrix. A matrix is a rectangular array of mn number arranged in m rows and n columns. M rows and n columns. Each number of matrix is called element of the matrix. Element of matrix, and a matrix is denoted by a matrix is denoted by capital letter K, B, comma X, etc. For example, matrix A 2, 3, 4, 7, 9 and 1 is a 2 cross 3 matrix. This is the first row of this matrix and this is the second row. First column, second column and third column. This is a 2 cross 3 matrix, and second is 3, 4, 5, 9, 2, 1, 2, 1 and 3 is a 3 cross 3 matrix. This matrix have 3 row and 3 column. First row, second row and third row. First column, second column and a third column. Again, general matrix, A11, A12, A13 and so on, A1n, A21, A22, A23 and so on, A2n, A31, A32, A33 and so on, A3n and so on. Here is AM1, AM2, AM3 and so on, AMN. This is a general matrix and it is called M cross N matrix. M cross N matrix. This matrix have M rows. This is the first row, second row, third row and mth row. And this matrix have n column. First column, second column, third column and so on. This be the nth column. Next is diagonal element. Diagonal element. element Aij. Aij is called a diagonal element, is called diagonal element if I equal to j. If I equal to j, that means A11 comma A22 comma A33 and so on, AMM are all diagonal element of a matrix, diagonal elements of a matrix. Again, non-diagonal element, non-diagonal, the element Aij is called non-diagonal, is called non-diagonal when I not equal to j. When I not equal to j. Here A11, A22, A33, these are the diagonal elements, and this line along which the element lies called principal diagonal. This line along with this element lies called principal diagonal. Other element, these are, this is a non-diagonal element, this is a non-diagonal element, this is a non-diagonal element. A22 is non-diagonal, A23 is non-diagonal, A2n is also be the non-diagonal. Next is types of the matrix. Types of matrix. Types of matrix. Types of matrix. First is square matrix. Square matrix. A matrix is called square matrix. A matrix is called square matrix. Square matrix if the number of row and column are, if the number of row and column are equal. Number of row and column are equal. For example, A11, A12, A13, A21, A22, A23, A31, A32 and A33 is a square matrix of order 3. This is a 3 cross 3 matrix. 3 cross 3 matrix. This matrix have 3 rows, first row, second row and third row, and first column, second column and third column. This is called a square matrix. If the number of rows and number of column are equal, a matrix is called a square matrix. And next is a second form is a rectangular matrix. Rectangular matrix. A matrix is called rectangular matrix if the number of rows not equal to number of column. For example, A11, A12, A13, A14, A21, A22, A23, A24, A31, A32, A33, A34. This is a 3 cross 4 matrix. 3 cross 4 matrix. This matrix have a 3 rows and 4 column. This matrix have a, this is the first row, second row and third row, first column, second column, third column and fourth column. If the number of rows and number of column are different, then the matrix is called square rectangular matrix. Matrix is called rectangular matrix. Next form is row matrix. Row matrix. A matrix having only one row is called row matrix. Is called row matrix. A matrix having only one row is called row matrix. For example, matrix A 2, 3, 4, 5. This is a 1 cross 4 matrix. 1 cross 4 matrix. This matrix have only one row and 4 column. This is the only first row, first column, second column, third column and fourth column. This is called a row matrix. And next is column matrix. Column matrix. A matrix having only one column. A matrix having only one column is called column matrix. Column matrix is called column matrix. For example, matrix A. This is first row, second row, third row and fourth row, and there is only one column. This matrix is called a column matrix. Next is zero matrix. Zero matrix. If the all element a matrix is called zero matrix if all element of matrix are zero, and which is denoted by for example 0 0 0 0 0 0 is a is a 2 cross 3 0 matrix. Is a 2 cross 3 0 matrix. Next is diagonal matrix. Diagonal matrix A square matrix is called diagonal matrix if its diagonal elements are non-zero, its diagonal elements are non-zero and non-diagonal elements are diagonal elements are 0. Non-diagonal elements are 0. For example, A11 0 0 0 A12 A22 0 0 0 A33. All the diagonal element of this matrix are non-zero and non-diagonal elements are 0. The element lies in the first and second column is 0, element lies in the first row and third column is 0, element lies in the second row and first column is 0, element lies in the second row and third column is 0, element lies in the third row and first column are 0, element lies in the third row and second column are 0. Only non-diagonal element, only diagonal elements are non-zero and non-diagonal elements are 0. This matrix is called diagonal matrix. This matrix is called diagonal matrix. And next is a scalar matrix. Scalar matrix. Scalar matrix are diagonal matrix is called scalar matrix. If its diagonal element equal to any scalar, if its diagonal element equal to any scalar k. For example, A equal to K0, K00, 0, K0, 0, 0 and K. This is a scalar matrix. This is a scalar matrix. And next is a unit matrix. Unit matrix. A diagonal matrix is called a diagonal matrix is called unit matrix. Unit matrix if its diagonal element equal to unit mean 1. For example, I3 1 0 0 0 1 0 0 0 0. Sorry, here is 1. This is a I3 mean unit matrix of order 3. The element of this matrix is 1 0 0 0 1 0 0 0 1. This is a 3 cross 3 unit matrix, and I2 2 cross 2 matrix 1 0 0 1, 2 cross 2 unit matrix, 2 cross 2 unit matrix. And next is a upper triangular matrix, upper triangular matrix, upper triangular matrix. A square matrix is called upper triangular matrix is called upper triangular matrix if its all element below the diagonal elements are 0. That means Aij equal to 0 if I greater than j. For example, A11, A12, A13, 0, A22, A23, 0, 0, A33. The element below the diagonal elements are 0 is called upper triangular matrix. The elements below the diagonal elements are 0 is called upper triangular matrix. And next is a lower triangular matrix. Lower triangular matrix. A square matrix is called lower triangular matrix if its element above the diagonal elements are 0. That means Aij equal to 0 for all I less than j. For all I less than j. For example, A11 0 0, A12 sorry A22, A21, A22 here is 0, A31, A32, A33. The element above the diagonal elements are 0 is called lower triangular matrix. And next is equality of two matrix, equality of two matrix. The two matrices are said to be equal. The two matrices are said to be equal if and only if they are of the same type and their corresponding elements are equal, and their corresponding elements are equal. For example, there are two matrices A and B are two equal matrices. Let us suppose A equal to x, y, z and t, and B equal to 1, 2, 4 and 9. A and B are equal when they are of the same type. A is be a 2 cross 2 matrix and B is also be a 2 cross 2 matrix. That means they are of the same type and their corresponding elements are equal. Then x equal to 2, x equal to 1, y equal to 2, z equal to 4 and t equal to 9. When the two matrices are equal, they are of the same type and their corresponding elements are equal. Next is algebra of a matrix. Algebra of a matrix. Algebra of a matrix. First is addition of matrix. Of matrix. Addition of matrix. The addition of matrix is defined only addition of two matrix is defined only when they are of the same type. They are of the same type. We cannot define the addition of two matrices if they are of the different types. For example, three, 2, 4, 9, 6 and 5, and B this equal to 1, 2, 4 and 9, 7 and 8. A is a 2 cross 3 matrix and B is also be a 2 cross 3 matrix. Then A plus B, addition of A and B. The 3 added to a 1, 3 plus 1, 2 plus 2, second element 2 plus 2 and is 4 plus 4, 9 plus 9, 6 plus 7, then 5 plus 8. Here is 4, 4, 8, here is 18, 13 and again 13. This be the additions of two matrices. Next is a second example. If A equal to 2, 3, 9, 7, 8, 1 and B equal to 4, 6, 7, 9 and 5 and